Delco Si Alternator. This is a SI27, so it's the big one off the CUCV with an isolated ground. So it's got one extra terminal, but I had printed it, I labeled it for another video. I thought I might as well go ahead and talk about this. You got the plug. And the plug, this is a Dorman part number, Dorman 85841. This says alternator internal regulator socket. I didn't call it a plug. They call it a socket. I'll put a link to this. I got this one off Amazon, but it's a Dorman part. Amazon. I'm a member of the Amazon affiliate program. So if you follow the link in my description and buy something, I get a very small percentage. You pay the same price. Just, I have to tell you that. All right. This plug goes on the alternator. This is battery voltage, battery plus. You can see the plus and the minus. Let's go zoom it in a little bit. Go right here. There, that's all you need. Okay. Battery plus. This is the big red wire from the battery almost always. This plug, this is the sensing wire that tells the alternator how much voltage is in the system. If you run this back to here, put a terminal on it, just run it right back to there. That's all you gotta do. Boom. Yeah, you can run it to the battery, but you can run it right here too. Put that there. There's that wire done. This wire is the exciter wire. The exciter wire has to be turned off when you want to turn the engine off. No voltage going to it while the engine's sitting. And then the exciter wire needs 12 volts when you start it up to get the alternator turned on. It turns it off and on. So how do you do that? How do you turn this on and make it so it's turned off, separated from the rest of the vehicle? It's being charged by this wire. Relay. This is a relay off of the Miata. This is the main relay off the Miata. But all relays do, there's 4 wires, it's a positive and a negative, and then you connect this. You could actually have a lead coming off of this, going to the other side of the relay, and the other side of that is this. There's just a little switch inside that's controlled by an electromagnet. So all a relay does is turn on the switch. So actually you don't want this one. You can have this one go for that, the constant power, but you just need switch power, something with a key. Normally the wiper motor fuse is a good place to get those switches. And all you gotta do is run this to the relay, have switch power come to it, and you could zip tie it or hang it right here. You have a hot wired alternator. This works on any of the Delco internal regulated alternators that take this plug. And apparently GM vehicles, 1973 to 1990, International Harvester, or IHC, trucks, 70 to 83, Jeep, 75 to 90. So that's a lot of vehicles that use this type alternator with this plug. So yes, you can hotwire the alternator very easily, but you have to have a relay. And I'll put a link to a relay that works really good for this in the description as well. So just one of those things. Oh, if you do have the alternator running and you put anything metal right there, it's a magnet. It'll hold it. Not running right now, but it does. Screwdrivers work real good. Dunk. When it's running, you put a screwdriver out there, it'll pull it in. That's how you know the alternator is actually charging. Those little tips about alternators.